It's been a dramatic start to the season for Mike Tomlin in Pittsburgh. A star player not showing up for contract negotiations, of course, disagreements, anger over losses, and a disgruntled locker room. Within the football bubble, it's been really bad. But struggle in the NFL, of course, sounds like a dream to most of humanity. This summer, our Jack Collinsworth tagged along with Coach Tomlin as he learned about the atrocities of child trafficking in person, where his new perspective turned into new purpose.
You know how it is, man. I crave growth, man. I look for days like this in my life. You know what I mean? Gain understanding, meet new people, see new things, help. What we do for a living is an awesome platform to help our community and our country come together. I firmly believe that. Football has been great to me, man. It's opened my eyes up to things that I never would have imagined. Man, slavery worldwide is unbelievable. If we can't all come together on something like that, we tripping, aren't we? It ain't nothing divisive about rescuing young people.
This isn't a football story. This is a story about a worldwide epidemic. Child slavery, an issue that's important for Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin.
I've never been a sideline guy. In terms of the things I'm involved in, I gotta be 10 toes in it. We spend a lot of time talking about how to utilize my passions and interests in the cause in a productive way.
Every time I come home from one of these ops, you know, and we're in 17 countries now and doing these, when I come home and it's like I get shocked when I open my news feed. How is this not the headline every day until it's done?
As Americans, you think this is some faraway thing that occurs other places, but we're the #1 consumers worldwide as we are driving this thing globally, and that's crazy to me.
The men sitting alongside me and Coach Tomlin are part of a group called OUR, which stands for Operation Underground Railroad, an organization dedicated to eradicate child trafficking around the world.
1, 2, 3. Go, 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 go. Allez, tout le monde.
Okay.
CEO and founder Tim Ballard was an ex-Homeland Security agent for the U.S. government. Tomlin and OUR are headed to the Dominican Republic and Haiti. And while Tomlin won't be going on any raids, the purpose of the trip is to get a closer look at countries whose children have been dramatically affected by human trafficking. This whole thing is starting to affect you personally a little bit, isn't it?
Yeah, if you're a parent, man, you know, how can it not? I decided years ago, you know, I was going to devote my time to helping people centered around kids, whether it's education or problems facing urban youth, fatherlessness, etc. My wife, same way. If you're committed to kids, man, you hear what they're doing, man. How can it not be?
We're ready, man. We're ready to go now. I don't even want to go to bed.
No, let's go get it. What are we talking about?
After about 3 hours of sleep, we hit the road in Santo Domingo, the capital of the Dominican Republic. Coach Tomlin walks the streets in one of the poorest neighborhoods of the city. Kids in this area are exposed to being kidnapped and trafficked. During our walk, we met a young girl that OUR identified as a high risk and is now in a prevention program. Her face and name have been concealed for her protection.
She's the first student that was ever in the program. Literally the first student ever enrolled in the school program. So she wasn't going to school.
And now there's how many students?
Now there's 80.
¿Qué quieres ser cuando más grande? ¿Qué profesión quieres?
Zafata.
Ghettos are the same the world over, man. Just to hear the core things that are the issue, poverty, breakdown in families, lack of education, insert any urban downtrodden area into that equation. And so there's a connection for me, you know, to the people and their struggle.
Our next move was to enter Haiti through helicopter, so we'd be able to land at the village of Boucan Ferdinand, which is located in the mountains, just over 60 miles outside of Port-au-Prince. Once he arrives at the village, Tomlin will meet Guesno Marty, a Haitian father looking for his kidnapped son, Gardy. His son was born in Utah while Guesno and his family were visiting relatives in 2006. Gardy was kidnapped in Haiti when he was 3 years old in December of 2009.
I couldn't sleep at night. I couldn't even get into my house and sleep. One of the suspects, I know him. I don't know for everywhere, but in Haiti, people who kidnap others, they don't do that randomly. They know their victims. As a father, my job is, getting my son back. And I will not let go.
This little boy we're looking for, he's a U.S. citizen. He was born in America. This is real, and if we don't stand up, no one's gonna stand up. We did a raid on a place that we believed his son would be. He wasn't there, but 28 kids were there. And he said, if I have to lose my son just for those 28, he said, I promise you, Tim, before God, I'm willing to do that. Because he saw these 28 kids, and then he took home 8 of those kids, he took them home.
Guesno runs an orphanage and aftercare center in Port-au-Prince.
And I just want to give him a hug. I can't begin to understand emotionally. My heart aches for him.
As we descended on the village, Tomlin will be joined by undercover agents from OUR. Their identities are hidden for their protection.
He's in the greenish shirt?
Yes.
That's Guesno.
Yes. Give me a hug, brother. Oh, man. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. Pleasure.
The mayor.
Pleasure to meet you.
Coach Tomlin and Guesno make their way to the village where medical supplies are being delivered.
Thank you for your support and everything you're doing for the cause. Thank you so much.
The honor is mine. It's a pleasure to help.
Almost half of the kids Tomlin is seeing here do not have a single parent in their life, making them prime targets for kidnapping and trafficking.
It's my first time in Haiti. I'm honored and humbled to be here with you guys. I got so much respect for the awesome work that's being done here by organizations working together. I come in love. It's an honor to come help in any way that I can. Thank you.
When you think about the moment of being able to find your son, what goes through your mind?
Tears, emotions. Even talking about it is, mostly hard for me. Before, I was acting upon any rumor. I stay, very calmly right now, trying to ponder on the information that we have, knowing that for sure one day miracles will happen.
What an honor it was again, man. To hug you one more time.
Thank you so much for making it. And
man, thank you. Thank you for inspiring us all.
All right, thanks.
You do.
It's been hard, but we make it.
Absolutely, you will. I'm just in awe of him. The spirit that he has, the strength that he has. If my son was missing, I don't know how I could have the strength to be out here actively, not only searching for his child, but helping others.
My life mission is to find his son. I felt called to that the day I met him, and we've quit jobs. We've taken huge risks. Now, I care for all the kids trying to rescue, but the one I care about the most is his son.
I think about the divisive times at home right now. And if we all got an opportunity to see some of this, we realize maybe how silly we are at times and how blessed we are.
Isn't that the truth? Look, that's heavy across the board, and we thank Mike Tomlin for letting us be a part of that. But guys, it creates this like cognitive dissonance, if you will, where we're sitting here talking about football, and that stuff's going on right now. There is a little bit of good news for a lot of people, I'm sure, who are very concerned about Gardy's whereabouts, the boy that they talked about in the story. They do have new leads, so that's at least hopeful, especially for his family, of course. If you want to be a part of what they're doing, I know a lot of you out there are probably feeling the way I'm feeling right now, and our whole group, you can visit OURrescue.org to help them out. Matt, I did want a reaction from you. You've been to Haiti, so you've seen some of this stuff up close. Just your reaction to seeing that piece with Mike Tomlin.
I've been to Haiti, supported an orphanage from Haiti, and I did not grow up a Steelers fan, but how you can't just completely respect and be inspired by Mike Tomlin and the work that he's doing with human trafficking, slavery, and how is it not the top story on the news every night until it's eradicated? So thank you to Mike Tomlin for doing it, and thank you to Mike Tomlin for allowing us to take cameras there to shine a light on slavery and find these cowards that are doing this to these kids.
Yep.